Mohamed Sahnoun was born on the 8th of April 1931 and died on the 20th of September 2018. He was an Algerian diplomat who served as ambassador of Algeria to Germany, France, the United States and Morocco, as well as permanent representative of Algeria to the United Nations. He also served as the Organization of African Unity's Assistant Secretary General, the Arab League's Assistant Secretary General, the Secretary General of the United Nations' Special Representative for Somalia in 1992 and the Secretary General of the United Nations' Special Representative for the Great Lakes region of Africa in 1997, before continuing to work for peace and reconciliation through various UN-related or independent charities. He particularly focused on developing intercultural and interreligious dialogues and on healing wounded memories from past conflicts. Mohamed Sahnoun was born in 1931 in Chlef, known as Castellum Tingitanum during Roman times, Asnam during the Umayyad Caliphate period and from 1962 to 1980, as well as Orléansville during the French colonization, in Algeria. He first studied at the Lycée of Algiers and then went on at the Sorbonne in Paris. He was there on the day of the first hostilities of the Algerian War, the 1st of November 1954. As an activist of the FLN, he responded to the call to strike launched by the Union Générale des étudiants musulmans algériens, Ugema, on the 19th of May 1956, stopped studying in Paris and came back home in Algeria. There, he started to work in the social centers created by former French resistance fighter Germaine Tillon with the agreement of Jacques Soustelle, then Governor General of Algeria, in order to alleviate misery, squalor and illiteracy in Algerian populations. Released for lack of conclusive evidence, Mohamed Sahnoun then sought refuge in metropolitan France, in Chlef, then in Switzerland and Lausanne. He was unable to go back to Algeria before independence. During his early years, Mohamed Sahnoun also got acquainted with the pacifist NGO Service Civil International in Algeria in 1952-53. He participated in several of their international work camps and even became the head of their Algerian branch for some time. This provided him with an enduring philosophical background, see infra, and also with an important network of trusted friends who would be of great assistance to him through the events of the 1950s. Mohamed Sahnoun then resumed his studies at New York University, where he obtained a Bachelor of Arts degree and a Master of Arts degrees, both in political science. Mohamed Sahnoun first became diplomatic advisor of the Provisional Government to the Algerian Republic. In 1962 he traveled with President Ben Bella on his first official visit to the USA, where he met with President John Kennedy, who had been one of the supporters of the cause of Algerian independence. As the Algerian delegation was then due to travel to Cuba, Kennedy showed Ben Bella the first secret pictures taken by U-2 planes showing Russian missiles launch pads in Cuba. In the name of peace and human security, Ben Bella agreed to convey a message to Fidel Castro, making clear how much the American regarded this situation as a casus belli. Mohamed Sahnoun then held the following positions. He died at 87 years old.